Hello everyone, welcome to Gent Watches, and today we are going to be continuing with Ranking of Kings. This time it'll be episode 9, I believe. I'm not even going to check it. I'm just going to go off my confidence. I always check it, and it's a bad habit of mine. I'm just going to say it's episode 9. And if I'm wrong, then you can laugh at me, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. So, this episode, I'm recording this the same day as I did episode 8, but several hours later, so it's pretty fresh in my mind, the previous episode. What happened? I can't remember. That's embarrassing. What happened was we got some more explanation for a bunch of stuff. It was a very non-Boji Kage episode. It was focused on the other characters, mostly with Daida and King Boss. King Boss is within. By the way, I think it's boss, but like if I switch between boss, boss, like all of these different types of names, please forgive me, because it is a weird name to say. It's not a tough name to say, but I think I generally just go for boss, which is just boss essentially. But you know, whatever, doesn't matter. Anyway, we followed mostly King Boss, who is inside of Daida's body and trying to rule the kingdom from there. Daida seems to be trapped within his body, possibly. He could also be somewhere else we didn't really see, but the episode seemed to end with the implication that we would get more answers about that now, maybe, or in very soon upcoming episodes, I would guess. We also have the Swordsman and Bryce Papenbrook's character. One day I'll learn their names. I promise I'll have to at some point, right? But not now. I haven't learned them yet. So those two characters are going on their own little quests to try to shut down some sort of portal that's in the underground, or like at least under the city. And you know, Swordsman's still missing a hand. The other guy, the Bryce Papenbrook guy, is missing his respect for his swordsman brethren. And so they're gonna have their own little clash going on. And was there someone else? The snake guy woke up. I don't know what he's doing. And they're planning to kill, the magic mirror is planning to kill Hilly. But other than that, I think we're gonna hopefully this episode jump back into more Boji stuff. I say hopefully, but I enjoyed last episode a lot, so I don't know if that's what I'm hoping for. I guess I'll just watch and see how it plays out. So before I get into it, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you like these videos, you'll get notifications and updates on when I am posting new videos. It's worth it. Trust me, it'll be worth it. You can let me know in the comments if there are shows that you want me to watch, you know, if there's recommendations you have for me, blah, 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 like the video, blah, blah, blah. Okay, yes, let's get to the video. Here we go.
Daida, what is this?
Okay, well, you have more about you than just your strength, don't you? I mean, this is awesome. Oh my gosh, that is awesome. Maybe Boss is the only one who can do that. Whoa! That's impossible, surely. Oh, okay. It is strength, but it's also something he does. So, I guess that does kind of prove it. And Magic Mirror is looking to take her out. Can't read that. Episode 9, something, and something.
Where have you gone?
The queen mustn't leave her chambers under any circumstance. Do you understand?
She didn't even respond to the "Do you understand?" More backstory?
Boss. Sure. You've stripped my position as Spear of the King and reassigned me as the new queen's personal guard. But why? What is
The queen's important.
Your king?
If in time you find that protecting her is not a worthwhile use of your talents, then we'll revisit this.
That's a decent answer.
I must have lost the king's trust. He has no confidence in me.
I wouldn't say that. I would say the last bit proves that he does.
Yes.
Well, you're needlessly large and distressingly unkempt.
Needlessly large. Have you seen your husband?
But the king has charged you with guarding me. I am your queen.
Forgive me, Your Majesty.
So this is after she had died her? Because she's being
Look
mean.
over there.
This has to do with the prince?
Look at that happy face though.
I will be that boy's mother. But first, I need him to open up to me. And that's proven difficult.
Maybe this is before Dida.
I can hardly imagine having you there towering over us both will put him more at ease.
Ooh.
Now, hold on. Don't you want some of this cake, Prince?
Wow, he was always good at like climbing and
Cake,
dexterity.
cake. So quickly.
He does want the cake, just not from you. Is that's the mother, right? Yeah. Yeah, wait. I think I said last episode that we didn't know if she was dead or not. We do. We do. Because there's a big grave for her.
You'd say, "How are you?" Like this.
And they've mentioned it, I think.
Yes, exactly like that.
Oh, Prince, how are you? Doing well?
Not quite. You still have an evil scowl on your face.
It worked. I did as you said.
Forgive me, Your Majesty.
Oh, don't yell at her.
Sorry. Surely I just need to practice. Forgive me.
Oh, but
Please
that's
continue
nice as well that she's
Yes, Your Majesty.
remorseful.
Unexpectedly awkward.
Believe I've lost
That's a good way to put it.
relegated you to a lesser post.
Hold on. That's a good way to put it. She's awkward. I've been trying to put my finger on like what I think is interesting about Hilly. And I'm looking at it too much from a moral standpoint of like, oh, she's good sometimes and bad other times, and like she flips back and forth between them. She's awkward. That like she's clumsily good, you know? She's trying to do the right thing. She's just bad at it. That's what I was looking for. I had to pause the episode because that's a very satisfying moment of understanding the character finally. Okay.
There you are, my queen.
This is nice because it doubles as a backstory for Hilly and for this dude.
It's all right. This person is my bodyguard. He keeps us safe. Look at him. You're all right. He just needs some time to get used to you. Now quit moping. I know what I'm doing, so chin up. Now let's run.
Aww. Careful. Okay, I thought he was gonna destroy the castle. Well, let's
Allow
see.
you to come to any harm.
Let's see how he does here. Ooh, ooh. Okay. Can you do more than guard though? Well, he's just fighting with two shields, I guess, so. Oh, whoa, cool camera movements. I guess if there's one thing Wit's good at, it's motion in their combat scenes. Attack on Titan and Vivi are good examples of that. The motion of their action scenes are always awesome.
No.
Oh, ooh, nice. Captain America bounce. Uh-oh, shieldless. Whoa. Oh, he's hulking. Oh my gosh. I mean, you should have got your armor fitted for you in strong form. Because surely the armor would help, but oh well. Are we getting backstory for the doggos? Oh no, they're just... Okay.
But if he should remove his armor, their claws and fangs will make short work of him. Dorsha
Oh
will
no.
protect Helen.
Oh no. Their plan was for him to Hulk out of his armor. Okay, he's doing alright so far. Ooh, that's a cool shot, man. Oh, there's some beautiful animation in this episode. Oh! I mean, you're done. You were done. There's how would you survive that?
On the life of healing, one which I won't move to stop. Will you stay at her side, or will you choose to follow me?
Oof. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, was that just showing his skeleton? Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh no, please protect Hilly.
But how?
What is it?
Okay.
I can no longer sense the monsters.
Okay.
The assassination has failed.
I see.
Good. Good, good, good. Oh, thank goodness. He's like, oh, I see. Oh, that's too bad. Oh well. I wonder what Miranjo's
My magic's given out. I'm powerless.
whole thing is.
Couldn't be less true.
She cares about King Boss.
I must go to the underworld once again.
You're as perfect and pure as anything in this world.
Perfect and pure? Don't know if I'd say that.
It's all.
As if I'd let you die.
Forgive me, Queen Hilly.
I'm glad she recognized that he protected
Now
her.
it's my turn to fight. Against the king.
Hmm?
And I will win Daida back.
What? What are you gonna do?
Nothing.
Oh, Daida. He was legitimately trying to improve himself. Oh my gosh.
We can't say for certain that this attack was orchestrated by King Boss. Queen Hilling.
Yeah,
I
it
couldn't
kind of
be more certain that he's
wasn't.
involved somehow.
He was
I will hear
involved.
his explanation for myself.
Okay. You have a right to it as his wife.
Oh, give Daida back this instant! You were dead and you should have stayed dead!
Oh my gosh.
I can hear somebody's voice calling out.
Oh, okay, alright. Yeah, so Daida is trapped in his body.
Is something wrong?
You could hear that?
Daida!
I feel like she's got some sort of sense as well, because she said something earlier in a previous episode. Yeah,
I'm here!
in his own body.
I can hear your voice!
It's you!
Thank goodness you're safe. It'll be okay.
Oh, wow, they
I'll
can
be with you
converse.
Whatever it takes. Dorsha, go save Daida! Waiting for? He's here.
How?
Can't you hear his voice?
By stabbing Daida?
No, Queen Hilling.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
He would be taking a dagger to his own body.
Yeah, you sure would be. That's rational. Oh,
Out of the country if you want her to live. And then
out of the
bide
country.
your time there. Now go.
Aye.
So, is Baus waiting for Boji
Mother anymore.
to be finished his journey?
Couldn't be. No,
Why?
can't be. No.
What's he playing at?
But how do I get out of here?
I don't know. I don't know, my boy.
Could this be what Brother's world is like?
Oh, that's interesting. That's the end of the episode. Whoa, okay, a second episode in a row that isn't about Boji and Kage, which I said at the start, like, I don't know if I want that. Clearly I did. I loved this episode. I thought this episode was great. Like, really great. And I think maybe it might be because they focused a lot on Hilling, and I really like Hilling as a character. But yeah, no, that was a great episode. I mean, I wish my hair wasn't sticking up so much. My hair's always sticking up in these videos. Yeah, great episode. So let me think of what happened so that I can go over what to talk about. And I'm scrolling down so that I got the episodes, description on my screen. So the episode is called "The Queen and the Shield," which makes sense. I said in the episode, but I think it bears repeating. I like that they did a nice little flashback that focused on both the Queen and Dorsch is his name? Yes, Dorsch. So they focus on both Hilling and Dorsch, which I think is very cool because we didn't know anything about Dorsch really. We knew that I think we knew he was like the guy, like the strong guy, because I'm pretty sure Baus in last episode said that he was like, you're the top whatever. So he's like the top dog of the army, I guess, or of the guards, of the royal guards. And he was originally like I guess like a spear I'm guessing if they need to go out on scout missions or do important missions outside of the castle, they would send him as the leader of that squadron. And then suddenly the boss was like, nope, you're gonna stay here and protect my wife. And he was like, okay, well, your wife's like in the middle of your castle, which is in the middle of the city, which is guarded by a lot of guards, and there's never any attacks even on the outskirts of the city, so why would I would just be doing nothing? And I mean, he's kind of right, he was doing nothing, but I guess the point was to endear him. I mean, I don't know the point because I don't know Boss's anything. I don't know his intentions for anything. I think a lot of this show is going to be about the mystery of what the heck is going on with him, because I can't tell if he's a good or a bad guy. I think he's a good guy. I think he is doing this for the greater good, possibly. But it's a pretty screwed up thing to do for the greater good, because the torture he's putting his son through. So I don't think he's necessarily a good guy. But I think the plan is probably to endear him to Hilling and have them have a good relationship on top of... Because I think if you have a good relationship, it's going to be easier to protect her, because he's also got emotions then invested in it. I think now he likes Hilling, and Hilling likes him. And so when he's fighting, like in his fight scene in this episode, he's not just fighting for his job. He's also fighting because he likes Hilling and he wants her to survive. And that makes a lot of sense, because then he goes really all out in a battle that he really shouldn't have won, because he was outnumbered by these beasts who were basically chosen specifically because they'd be able to beat him at his best, and he still won. So and I think if he was indifferent towards Hilling and he was just doing it for his job, maybe his fear would have set in too much and he would have been dead right now. He would have been dead, Hilling would have been dead, and that would have been it. But no, I think also the warning ahead of time was a major factor as well. He had time to prepare for it mentally and physically, I'd assume, because Baus warned him about it in advance. So Baus and the magic mirror aren't necessarily on the same side. At the very least, they have different goals. I think the magic mirror thinks that they have the same goals, but they don't. But I don't know who Baus shares goals with, if anyone. He might share goals with no one. Man, it's so difficult to tell, because, like, on one hand, he is trying to put small barriers in the way of the magic mirror. Not huge ones, just enough to make the plans fail, it seems like. And he's got his own plans going on. He's also not reacting really at all to people opposing him. Like Hilling in this episode almost stabbed him with a dagger, and he was completely unfazed, didn't shout at her, didn't tell anyone to take her away or anything, like didn't order anyone to do anything, was just sitting there and letting things play out as they played out. So that's either an unrelenting confidence that she'll never get her way, or he's like, you have a right to feel this way, so I'm gonna let you feel it? Possibly? I want to make predictions, but it's early in the show, and also I'm bad at them sometimes. Sometimes I'm great at them, sometimes I'm so bad at them that it's clear that I'm like missing major parts of the show. And when it's the latter, it's really embarrassing. When it's the former, it's not that amazing for me. Like being able to predict stuff, I think is like, you know, it's not that impressive, genuinely, because if you are able to predict something, that generally means that the showrunners have set it up well, right? And if you're not able to predict something, it maybe even then it would mean that they set it up well because they set it up and hit it well. But whatever. I'm not saying every showrunner sets everything up well. If I had to guess, King Bowser's one. Okay, here's something based on what I know about the show and from a meta standpoint of Bojji being the protagonist, and also from the in-show lore standpoint of Bojji being the strongest alive. The Magic Mirror said that he was the strongest alive, and I don't think the Magic Mirror would say that. Like the Magic Mirror, I don't think that's something the Magic Mirror can lie about, because I don't think she would choose to say that. So apparently Bojji's the strongest alive, and we know Bojji's the protagonist. And Boss seems to have cared about Bojji, and seemed like a decent person and cared about strength. So maybe he loved his original wife enough that he wanted the last thing that she left in this world, which is Bojji, to become the strongest in the world. So what he had to do was basically he's making a plan to make himself okay, here's what I think. Maybe he's making a plan to make himself as strong as possible and as much of an adversary as possible. Like as much of is adversary the word I'm looking for? Like opponent is what I'm looking for. A nemesis, a villain, making himself as bad as possible so that Bojji will feel compelled to come and be forced to take him down. And overcoming that adversity is going to be what's going to make Bojji not only the strongest in the kingdom and the top of the ranking of kings, but also the most well-respected, since he would have taken down a tyrant. That's what I think. That's my best guess based on the clues that they've given so far. And I think that fits with everything, because he wouldn't want the Magic Mirror's plans to go perfectly, because if the Magic Mirror's plans went perfectly, then Hilling would be dead and Bojji would probably be dead as well. Like if they kept sending assassins to take Bojji out and Bojji just died before he could get strong enough to take over, that wouldn't be good. But man, that's a ambitious strategy if that is what it is. But I don't know. I mean, we have a lot more episodes to figure this out. We have like, what, 16 more episodes to figure this out? But anyway, I'm enjoying this show so far. I'm really enjoying it. It's a lot of fun. I think the first few episodes took me a while to warm up to it. I still liked it in the first few episodes. You can see my reactions to it. I enjoyed it, and I got emotional in bits and pieces. But it has taken me until now to like be into the lore of it, you know. And now the lore is really interesting, so much so that like this might have been one of the best episodes, if not the best episode to me. And it was just entirely focused on the castle and not on Boji and Kage at all. And last episode I said a similar thing, so I think I care about the overarching story more than I care about Boji's journey, which is surprising to me since I thought this was going to be a show very focused on Boji, but it isn't at all, like at least not so far. So yeah, anyway, great episode, great. Well, anyway, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and comment down below. All those things are things that can really help the channel and are really great. And you can suggest shows or anything for me in the comments below. I'm not promising that I'll do them, but suggestions are always good to have on the channel, because if like there's a build up of, I can basically see what the viewers' interests are and tailor the channel to what people want to see. So make sure to join in the discussion, comment down below, and thank you for watching. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.